So, one second. Something interesting we're finding out while doing this. Um, there doesn't appear to be a proper removal option on adding removing tags on this page. So Bunny Boy is in there twice. Howdy. Alright. Let me get moved over to our main screen that I threw together in like 20 minutes in a rush. Howdy, why are my glasses on? Well, whatever. So, the plan today is squid. We're just gonna be chilling, see how much of the casual outfit we can get done here. We are going to go in and adjust the underlayer here a bit, which we can go in and turn off here. Where is it? Sweater. There we go. We need to deepen the shading on this, so we're going to be doing this first. If I can find where it is, because it's using a particular setup. Wait. That's the arms. So we need to keep all of our adjustments for this about the same. Oh. That's why I was afraid we might encounter issues with in this. Clip Studio has turned into a black screen. Oh, welcome. So we need to wait for it to come back. How much of our CPU is being used? Let me just check real quick. I'm sure it's not too bad, right? Let's see. Oh boy. Alright, the CPU is actually doing fine. It's the memory that's not. The memory is wanting to kill itself right now. Alright, it's back. It's gone again. We're doing our best, the best we can. I have also realized I forgot something. 1 second. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, that's me. That was the wrong button. Hello, I am back. And paste this. We need this on screen. There you go. You can go up here. Not that far. Stuff tends to want to attach itself to the edges of the screen in here. There we go. If we hit 1 out of 50 on this long-term goal, which is for the Oomphy that we're working on, and that's specifically so that I don't have to worry about the amount of time I'm going to lose rigging this, because it's going to be a nightmare. We'll be playing RE1 Remake. There are more goals further down the line, but you can find out about those after we hit the first one. Alright, so Well, no. It seemed doing a lot more than I expected. So we have to adjust all of these at this point because the shading was not dark enough. Now that I think about it, we barely even had shading on here to begin with. Hold on. So it would be this one. Change it to normal. This will let us grab this color without fret. I'm also now realizing that changing this to multiply is doing effectively nothing due to how this works. Where is... I know I have it somewhere. Whoopsie. Hold on. We'll find it. I think it's in sketch somewhere. This is why I should really just have a separate layer for this. I don't know what I'm doing, frankly. There it is. Okay, now we're good. So the problem we were having beforehand is that we don't really have enough shading going on the actual shirt itself to stand out. So we need to adjust that. And for that I have to pretty much just add more. The exact location of it doesn't necessarily matter. Like, a lot of it could be handled pretty easily with multiply layers. But the main thing we have to worry about right now is we gotta turn off the suspenders. There we go. Can't do much if we can't actually see what we're working on. Okay. Now we're just gonna chill. I hope everyone's been having a good day so far. Your company is always appreciated for these. I know they aren't the most exciting thing in the world, but they are necessary sometimes. Sometimes you just need to relax a little bit, you know? Get a little you time in. In this case, literally, because we're working on us. It kind of makes me look like I have, like, more of a chest than I do usually. Now we do want to come through here because we shouldn't have that heavily defined. See, the hard part about being thin is when you put stuff on like this, it does just kind of end up bagging on you. Like, there isn't much we can actually, like, add. In certain locations. A lot of it I feel is going to be in the center here. This is where the shirt more or less like puffs out a little bit. due to the opening in the center where it's not buttoned. Bum. Yeah. Let's head up this way. And what we have on today is just the Scarlet and Violet OST, in case anyone was curious. Bum, ba, 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 bum. Ugh. Oh, got a little jump scared there. Okay, we're gonna come from up top here now. So the problem with the shirt here, at least, is that it's divided into two different parts. So we have to adjust them separately. Because there's the shirt top here. And then there's the shirt bottom here on the bottom bit. Okay. So now we're back down here. Did it go that low? Huh. Okay. Ah! Oh! It is loading once again. There we go. So we're gonna want to make the bottom here a bit brighter. And then we're gonna grab this. And we're just gonna pull it over the edge here to soften it up a little bit. And now we're going to bring a blur tool. We're gonna run it right over the line here just to soften it up. I'm trying to figure out where... Oh, okay. That would be part of the problem, wouldn't it? No, that's too much. Actually... Yeah, somewhere around there. Alright. So the point of this is just so that it doesn't look so flat on its own. when it's standing without. What am I even saying? When it's I've completely fallen apart already. Hold on. I need to go look up a little reference real quick. So yeah, there shouldn't be too much shape to it. But what we're gonna want to do is effectively go through and have like small layers at points to differentiate. Ugh, shirts are hard. Let's just go down here and turn this off real quick. Ignore my tummy, don't look at it. Well, I mean, you know, ignoring the one that's on screen. that one's just there. You can't. That one's a little hard to look away from. Bum 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 bum. Waiting for program to respond. He's a little too big. I'm literally just sitting here. Hold on. Where's the controls for that? Found it. Okay. Ah. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, the new stream program we're using is a bit more intensive than our previous one, which has led to an issue where it's it's causing some problems when we're trying to work on a file this big. So we'll have to give it a moment to pop back in. There we go. Give it one more second here. Just in case. Because sometimes if you move it too soon after it resumes, it will immediately freak out again when you're working on something as big as this. And while that's happening, you can't see it. But over on the side, Pokemon is up. And we're not really playing it, but every time it's gonna break, we were in the middle of an outbreak from last night that we left on. So whenever it breaks, I will pop it open and do a quick loop or two. No, nothing. Also, yes, I my fears were true because I touched the program and it immediately tried to save recovery information, which is gonna take a second. Now, none of this is usually a problem, unless we're streaming work on this, in which case, a little bit of a problem. Especially considering how big this dude is for such a little guy. Okay. Nope, it's still saying recovery information. I need to adjust that. It happens too often. I think it's back now. Yeah. And we're back. Maybe. Nope. It hid this file is big enough that when it saves recovery information, a tiny bar has to come up on the bottom of the screen to go, we are saving recovery information. So as soon as that's gone, I need to go in and adjust that because it does it too often. Like, it's actually kind of annoying. I know it's for safety's sake and all that, but stop it. Woo 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 woo. Are we good? Can I do things again? I can do things again. Hold on. We're going to immediately go into settings, if I can find it. Preferences. I think it's under here. No, that's not it. I thought it would have been under there. I cannot find it right now. So we'll worry about it later. There's no use worrying about things you can't do anything about. Get our little blend tool out. Bum, 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 bum. We're actually going to stop here, and we're going to go to upper arms now. Drag this up to 70. Bum, 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 bum. turn this off for this. And I just realized I forgot to turn the sketch back on. There we go. Bum, ba, 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 da, 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 bum, ba, 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 ba. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. And now we're just gonna come down this way. Ba, 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 ba. Go up the side with the blur here. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 da. Bum, bum, bum. Come down the side this way a little bit. Ba-bum, ba-bum. The scrim blocks. Well, Busker, hi. Yeah. We're going through the undershirt right now. With the intent being to add a bit more detailing to it, because when we put the sweater on, it looks really flat in comparison and can't stand on its own currently. Welcome. Bum, ba, 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 bum. So we're just adding more detail. Ba-bum, ba-dum. Each Gwimblos. Yeah, he's coming together more. We are gonna want to minimize this one a little bit more though. It's a little too much. Bum 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 ba-dum. It's nowhere near as dark as it should actually appear. A little bit. technically this is just a basic like dress shirt. So we don't gotta go too crazy on anything here. Bum bum bum. Okay, so that was the upper arm. So now we want the lower arm, which is actually much higher up. Now I just gotta remember which one of these is the right folder. I think it's this one. Okay, so we need to increase this to 70. Change this to 100. From here, make a new folder. Or a new layer. What am I saying, folder? What's wrong with me? Sorry, some commotion going on in the background. Nothing you guys need to worry about. And we're just going to darken, going from the bottom up. Now we're going to take our blend tool and just pull it down. This will give us a nice gradient style change going to the bottom of the shirt. Now we're going to want to go over to right about here. And do this. We'll do the same thing going from the top, but we won't go as far on this one, so that the shape is still there. From here, as usual, we're going to grab our blur tool and just trace it up the edge. And boom. Okay. That should be good for that. So we're gonna go back to the lower shirt. Yep, the shimmy. And we're gonna make a couple more adjustments here. For example, this is a little too aggressive in the center. Just gonna overall line it up a little bit. Ah! There we go. And now we need to go up to the collar piece here, now that this is a bit more filled out, which is in its own section. Oopsie. Good lord. This is on top. Okay. That's weird. Just this. And we're gonna have to go through now and adjust some of the linings that we did earlier. Because the color has changed. I'm also seeing a couple annoying little differences I want to clean up here. Primarily around this layer. It's a little too messy. Not that this would be noticeable on the final product, but I'm crazy. Also, if you're wondering why facial movements seem off, it's because we have to look down for this. And our camera is not in a very good position to be dealing with that. So let's hit this up. And we're just gonna pull. I just noticed part of this did not register appropriately. There we go. Pull this up. And this should bring more of the pink tone into it that we need. That the whites are shaded with. Actually feels a little too much. It has now saving recovery information. But. Okay. One more, and then hopefully it should be done with that. Yeah, so what is this? Hold on. Curious. It was just a random event BGM. Oh. Alright, so first things first here, now that we've adjusted that a bit. We have to go back into the upper part of this shirt. As you can see, there's some adjustments that have to be made. Where did I put it? Where is it? Wow, this is having some real weird delay. Okay, I think this is it. Or not? Oh, no, this is on the lower level, isn't it? Nope. Okay, it's here. Right? You're gonna let me adjust it now, right? Okay, there we go. That was really weird. At least we can get this cleaned up now. And we have to go in. Adjust the lining now, which might take a minute. So the problem is, the problem was with doing multiply layers for this part, is that our shirt is white, which means putting a multiply layer on top of white isn't actually going to do anything. Which you can see why that might cause an issue or two as we're working. On average, though, it shouldn't cause too many issues. It's just going to be stuff like on the very edges of things that'll be a little wonky. Still trying to figure out what's going on here. Oh, it's a layer on top of everything? That's a little weird. In that case, we should just be able to... Yeah, there we go. I was like, it's weird that that's not properly adjusting. Now we should be in the clear. Except the lines underneath it were not properly lined up. So now we gotta fix those. go. Should cover that. Now if we turn top back on. That's not wanting me to hit, but that works too. The tops of it still looks a little wonky, and now I think the I am just never going to be happy with this. So we're going to move on for now, because I don't want to waste too much time on this piece of the puzzle. It looks better now with the sweaters on, which is the main important thing. So, the next major thing we have to worry about is the shoes down here. We gotta fix these. And by fix them, I mean we do have to shade everything in. That's gonna take a while though. So maybe, perhaps next. The hat's pretty much done actually. We've got to put a back layer on it. But that'll just be a copy of the basic hat as it is now. I'm a little sippy. So what we can do is our options right now are either the chest and neck eye, the scarf, which isn't turned on right now, the shoes, or we can start working on the tentacle pieces, but those are going to be that's gonna take a while, so we're gonna hold off on those for now. That's gonna be mind-numbing work is what that's gonna be. The other thing we were thinking about was perhaps instead of the ties we were originally going to do, maybe give him a little bow tie or something around the neck. A little ribbon or something. But I think for now we're just going to go back to the scarf. Oh, okay. No, we're good. I'm gonna hit save real quick here, so we don't lose the cleanup we did do. As it saves the thing. Bum, ba, 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 ba. We're not currently in the super interesting part of this process. We're in the more kind of mellow coloration of pieces here. But we'll be getting to more soon. Just kind of cleaning stuff up. Next, after we finish this part, the main thing is the tentacles, and then we move on to the primary showpiece outfit, which is going to take 2 to 3 times as long as the casual one did. We also do want to touch up the hair a bit more on this as well. Add some more texturing to the bottom of it. And then we want to give a full-on proper, like, back of the head thing. Which, that's going to take a bit of practice if we haven't done one of those yet. We've mostly done the back of the head in pieces for movement's sake. So that will be a fun little experiment. I'm going to do one more loop of this, and then everything should be saved up. Bum bum ba ba da 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 dum. Ba 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 bum bum bum. Okay. Okay, we're good. I moved it too far too quick. Okay, there we go. So, the scarf here. If I'll turn it on. As you can see, big, fluffy, very good at keeping us warm. I don't remember how many pieces this is drawn in. Let's find out. So there's the circle and the plus, which I'm not too worried about. There's the front piece we already did. There's the medium. There's that. And there's the back piece. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, that's a multiply layer. It's a basic coloration. It's that, and I assume this is an add layer on the bottom? Correct. Okay. So we have a 40 set to multiply as our starting color. And on top of that, we also have a 30 set to multiply. Okay. This is actually pretty easy. It's been a while since we set this up, so I wasn't quite sure how this was going to go, but that is doable. It is very doable, actually. So let's back up here, and we're going to do the main section here first. So the 40 multiplied layer just follows along the lines that we've already drawn. So we're just gonna pull it across. And then we're going to do it again. On the bottom here. I can tell it's struggling to keep all this running at the same time. So fluffy, so cozy. Okay, so that's all done. Be a 30 multiply layer. And we're gonna make two of these actually. There's going to be one that's going to go across the entire bottom of the scarf here, just to separate it from the other pieces. And there's going to be another one which we will put into the sides. Okay, so there's our first one. And for the second, it's gonna go in. And these aren't going to be too crazy. They're mostly going to be like this. Just a little dents where the fabric has scrunched up. Oh no, the Ed Sheeran song. Oh no, I've got to kill it. It has to die. I forgot that was in there. And we're going to want... actually, I think we should be fine without that there. Alright. So now we want to go underneath all of this and do an add layer. And the add layer we're going to keep primarily around here, I think. And I'm gonna pull up the front scarf here so I can see. So we want it to be almost completely gone. Should just be a light overlay, effectively, in that area. Yeah, like that. And now we want multiply layers on both sides. And we're just going to do the same kind of thing. We're just going to leave a little bit of the implication it's there, but not leave any of the actual, like, obvious frame of it. And then we're going to go in with this. And we're going to pull it up around the sides of everything. Flatten it out over the edges here. And then we're going to take a blend layer here. and just lightly go over the edges. So it's not as harsh of a start. It just kind of fades in. We're going to do it up here too. Now we're just going to go over to the other side here. We do actually have to do a little more cleanup. You can see there's a small spot right here that didn't get 100% blended in. So we're going to fix that. And then we just walk up over here and apply our layers again. And we're just gonna follow the ridge up. Bum, bum. Just quickly go in. Get our little layering tricks. Now we're going to take a light blur. We're going to go around the edges. Just to get rid of some of that hardness. Now if we turn on the front scarf and then turn off this, there we go. One thing we can do sorry about that. The urge took over. We are going to want to do this on this side as well. Primarily because the lighting is right around here on the forwards facing scarf. So we do want a little bit coming off the edge here. And it's fine if it's a little bit messy because we're going for kind of an almost like inky consistency. Like it's not supposed to have a fabric look to it necessarily. And then after all this is cleaned up, what's going to happen is we're going to go underneath and add shadows in between the parts. I am noticing that perhaps this bottom needs to be moved over a little bit. There we go. We're gonna go over and we're gonna add shadows in between the parts here, which will give us a nice little more separation between them. And those will be on their own separate layers. Okay. So for this next bit, we have to minimize these two. Bum 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 ba da da dum ba da 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 dum. Okay. And we're gonna do the exact same thing here. The exact same setup. Bum ba da da bum. Oh, the music is two vibes. It's like lulling us into sweepy. There is something else I wanted to adjust that I just remembered that we can get to. Well, let's adjust. More of a little bit of cleanup than we had to do on a part. Well, it is in fact saving our recovery information. We're gonna have to give it a second. And we'll probably save after this since we've done a part or two now. Ba 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 bum. Bum bum. Okay, how long is this? Oh wow, it's only been an hour and 14. It feels so much longer than that. So I'll tell you what we will do. We're gonna try and get the scarf finished cleaned up here. And then we're gonna do that one cleanup thing I wanted. And then we'll probably, for just a little bit, switch over to Pokemon for just a bit. I was in the middle of something, and we are on a clock for it now because of how the game functions. So we'll use this as our little excuse. Also because the program, our program is not running that well right now today. Due to the overwhelming amount of information it's having to processing. Oh, it's still saving. Alright. There we go. Nope, that was not perfect. Nope, still not perfect. There we go. Okay, now the 30. Scruffy. Ba-bum, ba-da-da-da-dum. So small. Okay, we want the medium piece here because we need to know where stuff breaks through. So not a lot of this is actually going to have 30% shading, actually, now that we're looking at it. This is actually going to be about it. And most of this will never be seen, ever! Okay. So from here on, we add layers. And we're going to turn up our medium back up, just so we can get an idea of where they're supposed to be. One around here. And now we're going to go into the medium, just because, yeah, that's about what I figured. Now we're going to do another one over on the right end. There we go. And off we go. Just push it to the back here. So it's a similar shade. And now go up top. Get our multiply layers in. Over to the other side. And off we go. Okay, and from here, get our special little lining tool. Just gonna go over the edges. We're gonna do some cleanup here first, obviously, looking at this, but you know. Ba-ba-ba-bum. just take this on up on both sides. And we'll do our little cleanup here. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, bum. I gotta say, there's a very different vibe to working on this on stream and off stream. What am I doing? That's the wrong tool. There we go. Because sometimes if I'm off stream, I'll just sit on one of these and work on it for like 11 hours straight. But on stream, my brain is like, you need to speak constantly, dumbass. No time for think, only speak. Ba-ba-bum. That. It's a little rough. Let's get that one in. Ba-ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-bum, bum. Just go over here and clean up the edge real quick. In a lot of situations we would color the lining to match, but because of how the scarf's coloration works, being so varied in minuscule amounts, it's actually easier to just turn off the lining and then smooth out the edges a bit where necessary. We also have to go down to this 30% here. We have to give this a blur touch along the edge. Let me over there. There we go. Turn on scarf medium. Everything looks to be labeled right. Now if we turn on scarf front. I'm really not sure how I feel about the add layers on the front of this, frankly. Let's make a quick adjustment. So that's it at 0. $75 looks pretty good. Real quick. Oh, that's funny. The shading on the back here actually, like, perfectly runs into the tendril, so we have to actually grab this and give it a secondary little outline here. Just so it's very clearly separate. There we go. The little things that may not be noticed, but are important to me. Okay. So we've got this back piece, which actually isn't a real piece. It's just there to be the back layer for the front of the scarf. So we can literally just go in here. And just make the entire thing this dark purple. And turn that off. There we go. And then that piece is done. So the only thing left is the front of this, and it does look a little too meshed together right now. But that'll be fixed once we add in underlying shading. So we have the back now. Multiply layer 40. Saving recovery information once more. Let's just let that go through. Go back to my little side project for a second while we wait. So anyone got any travel plans for Christmas? We're fortunately schedules have lined up so that we can't go on our usual family trip. Primarily because it's a 12.5-hour drive, and we get a little motion sickness, which makes it very, very difficult to do in the middle of moving. That's about it. Ah, I see. Hope everything goes well. Okay. Everything appears to be working again. Yep. Oh, his face is so squishy. He's got the, you just want to grab his cheeks and squish him face. You know the one. Okay, multiply down to 30. Bum ba da dum bum 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 ba dum ba da dum. Mostly done with the hard stuff, just need desks and tables now. Oh, yeah. Nice. If you're lucky, maybe, maybe you can ask for, you can get your little desk from somebody for the holidays. Yeah, our wish list for the holidays is effectively just some office equipment over here. Okay, now the add layer. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Now we gotta turn all these on so we can actually judge. Quick multiply layer here. We're gonna go all the way from the bottom up. And we're gonna hold off on doing the buttons and stuff that go on the scarf for now. Primarily because... Ooh, yeah, lighten that up a lot more. Primarily because once we get to the golds, we want to do them all at once. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bup, 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 bum. Bup, ba, da, 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 dum. Okay. And now these, and pull it up so that they kind of fade out as they come down. There we go. And hit this. And there's our little scarf. We're definitely going to come back through here and clean more up, because we want to redo the add layer on this side. But for now, that's good. I have to remember what the other thing we wanted to do was. There was something quick. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, though. No, it wasn't that. No, cleaning up, adding a bit more detail to the hair is going to take too long. There is something in particular, and I can't remember what it was. No, that's done, that's done. Hat, I guess for now, for the last little bit here, we can just do some of the shadows. That won't hurt anyone. Okay. So, let's go to scarf front. So for the shadows here, we're going to do a selection from layer. And just copy this entire thing. Now we'll go up one. If it will let me. There we go. And we're going to do a layer mask here. And we're going to hit multiply. And I think we're just going to leave it as is here. We're going to take this all the way down. And then we're going to go underneath. Now we're going to go underneath the front here. And then we're going to take the entire layer using our basic movement tool. And we're going to do this. Now we're going to... So this is a thing that looks a little weird now. That's because in the final thing, once everything's flattened, this will show a lot better. So you just gotta trust me on that. Like once everything's flattened and dumped into the program, it basically treats multiply layers as if they ignore folders. So it'll properly adjust over everything how it's supposed to. Okay, and now we're just going to do this a couple more times. Scarf front shadow. And we're going to take our blur tool we've been using. And we're just going to go along the edges here. Because the shadow, it's not supposed to be hard-edged. And we're going to soften all these up. There we go. And now we'll do this for pretty much everything. So we're going to have it underneath the center here. Underneath the bottom and slightly to the right on this one. And then the one on the face, is just going to go out to the right and down a little. So we'll cover part of the face in here. And we'll actually do that one next. So that one's going to be a little weird. Selection from layer. Up. And we want layer mask. Multiply. Oh, what did our other one end up being set to? 57% transparency. Okay. And we're just going to go over the edge here. And here we go. And last but not least, since we're on top, we're going to take this and just smooth it out a little bit. Now we go follow it all the way. There we go. And for this one, what we might end up doing is hitting this button and then grabbing this. You have to actually make this much darker and pinker. There we go. Something more like that. Maybe a little more purplish. Since this one is only going to be over the face and hair. Oops. I added too many layers to it. Hold on. Yeah, woo, there it goes. Say goodbye. Oh, those layers are off by accident. Hold on, let's fix that. There we go. So next, let's get back up here. So we have scarf middle. So for that, we want to turn off these two. And then we're just going to repeat the process once again. The edge here, so that's all we need. And now we move down. And next we're going to turn on low here so that you can actually see it. To erase near the edges here, because we want them to smoothly flow into each other. And what we'll do for some of these on the final one, for the final project, for example, the shadow that we're doing now will be set to a clip layer for the medium underneath it, which basically just means that no matter what we do to the layers, it will not clip out of that layer. So that way we don't have to worry about accidentally breaking something, per se. Okay, and last but not least, lower scarf. And we're gonna do selection from layer. New, multiply, 57. Mask outside. And bring it underneath. And same old, same old. Go to the side ledges here. Grab our special tool. Oh, I see what happened there. There we go. And I see what happened here as well. So let's fix that. There we go. And we just have to hit this. And there we go. Scarf. I'll adjust it more later, of course. This is just the basic coloration for now. I really want to fix up this area. In fact, probably would just look better if I turn that off for now. Let's see. Let's go for the middle one. Does in fact kind of just look better like that. Alright. So, we're gonna save for now. Ba-ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum.
Wow.
And let's go to scarf. That was off by accident. And turn it off. Alright, so we cleaned up the undershirt, shaded all the scarf. We do intend on going like in here and putting a little button here, and then having like 2 little ribbons come off it. And we're still undecided on what we want to do for the shirt tie. But aside from that, for the main outfit, it's primarily like the shoes now that we gotta really buckle down on. Okay, we're gonna hit save here. And what's gonna happen now is I'm going to get us switched off and moved over. I'll have to pick a more exciting soundtrack for tomorrow because this is putting me to sweep a little bit. I also have to like remember to eat before stream tomorrow, so I have more energy. So for now, what we're going to do is I'm gonna hit this funny pause screen. And reminder, the bar up top gets to 150. We will start a playthrough of Resident Evil Remake. We have never played a game with tank controls, and we know none of the puzzle solutions. So if you want to see a disaster, there's that's waiting in the wings. But we're gonna get our game switched over here in just a minute. So I gotta save the game. Oh, it's already saved. What am I talking about? Okay, that's saved. I'm going to get switched over here. Yeah. Whoop. What? Eh. I actually just realized we haven't used the Elgato on this program yet, so this will be interesting. I wonder how this is going to end up working. If it ends up working. This is a spur-of-the-moment idea that we're going for here. There, nope, that's not it. There it is. There it is. Not knock over the entire desk while I do this. Alright, so we want to go back to main here. Add game capture. Elgato. Capture specific window. I didn't like that at all. Alright, there it is. So. If I just hit this, what happens? Ah. Yeah. Let's see. A large window preview. Once you have a go to the bottom half, add scenes, make a scene, below sources, video. Oh, of course. One. I'm fucking stupid. Add. I forgot it's its own setting in this one. Which one would it be? Game capture HD6. Okay. There it is. Get this moved underneath a bunch of stuff. Hold on. I recommend setting this to capture audio if you're still audio coming from. Setting is to capture audio only. That's not helping me right now. Let's see. Settings. Properties. And turn this off. I paused it, but it was still playing. That was weird. Add audio output capture. Wee woo 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 woo. This is all gonna be cut out of the video. Okay. And see, this was a thought of the moment thing. So I wasn't actually expecting to remember. Oh yeah, you have to set this up, and it's really annoying. Settings. Would it be under what I think it would be under? Or or that can just explode. What? That was weird. Hmm. Hmm. Settings up top, 4K utility to open settings. Yeah. One second. You've missed nothing. uh, it appears to have set my mic to 0 for some fucking reason while I was trying to fix this. Great. Alright, so all the sound capture set appropriately. Everything's set up in program to work as well. The main thing seems to be that it is just fucking broken. So what we're gonna do is I'll be back in a minute, and we're just going to circumvent this problem a different way, and I will see you momentarily.